Hello.
Hello.
Did you forget? Did you forget about our lesson?
Yes, and I also didn't finish my dinner.
Okay, and you also didn't finish your dinner. Okay. Um, Let me see where we are.
Mm.
Okay, we are here. So let me show you our
Can
work.
you wait for longer to finish till I finish my dinner?
Okay, that's fine. I'll wait.
Okay. Bye. Going back.
Okay, welcome back. Okay, let's see what we are doing today. Okay. If the text is accompanied by an illustration, look at it before you start reading. This will help you to better understand the context of the text. Okay, so if we look at the pictures, if we don't read what's written over here, what do you think this is about?
Comment.
A comet, good. Okay, so let's read. It is 2036. An enormous asteroid is going to collide with Earth. Do you know what the word collide means?
No, no.
Okay, so if this is the asteroid, this is Earth, what it means is it's going to go doof, and hit into Earth. So collide is like hit. Okay, do you understand?
Yes.
Good. If it isn't stopped, it will crash into the Pacific Ocean, creating a devastating tsunami. What happens next? And no, that isn't a question about the plot of a science fiction film. It's a question about a very real danger. There are millions of asteroids in our solar system, and if a large one collided with Earth, it would be a disaster. Okay, 2. If a large asteroid crashed into Earth tomorrow, what would happen? If it landed in a large city, millions of people would die instantly. The impact would
Yes.
cause, sorry?
Nothing.
Okay. The impact would cause massive destruction. Imagine colliding with a rock as big as a mountain that is traveling at 20 kilometers per second, not per hour, per second. If the asteroid landed in the ocean, there would be a giant tsunami. Thousands of cities around the world would flood. If the asteroid landed in a very remote area of land, there would be fewer deaths at first. However, the explosion would send a huge cloud of dust into the Earth's atmosphere. This dark cloud would block the light and heat from the sun. Crops wouldn't grow and it would be impossible to feed people. 3. The short answer is it has happened already. About 65 million years ago, most life on Earth disappeared, including all of the dinosaurs. We now believe that this was because of a huge asteroid which changed the Earth's weather. The asteroid was at least 10 kilometers in diameter and landed in Mexico, leaving a hole more than 180 kilometers across. On the morning of 30 June 1908, a much smaller asteroid, about 90 meters across, exploded in the sky above central Siberia. Nobody lived nearby, so there were no deaths. Although the explosion was so powerful that it destroyed an enormous area of forest and knocked a man off of his chair 112 kilometers away. Scientists believe that there are two main options. We could blow up the asteroid with nuclear weapons, or we could make it change direction. Both options have their disadvantages. If we blew up the asteroid, it could break into smaller pieces. Each piece could then be a danger. There are several ideas about how to make an asteroid change direction, but nobody knows which would work best. And it's impossible to test the technology. And if we failed, we probably wouldn't get another chance. Okay, so do you understand the text?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. What would happen if a huge volcano erupted? Okay, so these questions aren't about the text, but these are questions about natural disasters. So what do you think would happen? Oh, sorry. Um, that is C. What would happen to the Earth if a huge asteroid collided with it? Okay, so now we've read the text. Match headings A to F with sections 1 to 4 of the text. There is one heading that you do not need. Okay, so we have the heading A, what would happen? B, where do the asteroids come from? C, what can we do about it? D, science fiction or science fact? And E, why hasn't it happened already? Okay, so let's read number one again and see what the correct heading would be. So it is 2036. An enormous asteroid is going to collide with Earth. If it isn't stopped, it will crash into the Pacific Ocean, creating a devastating tsunami. What happens next? And no, this isn't a question about the plot of a science fiction film. It's a question about a very real danger. There are millions of asteroids in our solar system, and if a large one collided with Earth, it would be a disaster. Okay, so what heading do you think goes by number one?
A.
A, let's see.
Yes.
Okay, no, it's not A. It's
Mm, D.
D. It's not white. D. Let me make it another color that we're actually going to see. There we go. D. Okay, so we've used D. Okay, two. If a
Mm,
large, sorry, what do you think number two is?
A.
A. Okay. What do you think number three is?
Or E.
Okay, and then number four.
Number 4 is C.
Good. Okay, so let's check our answers. D, A, E, C. Good. Okay, read the text again. Are the sentences true or false? Most of the asteroids come from outside the solar system. Is that true or is that false?
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, it's actually false. So what I'll do is I'll just put an F there. Okay, so we're going to have to ask each question and then check our answers. Okay, number two. Asteroids can be as big as mountains.
False.
Okay, let us double check that. Um, okay, look at what I highlighted.
Okay.
Okay, so it's true. A large asteroid wouldn't cause much damage if it landed in the ocean. True or false?
False.
Good. If an asteroid landed in a very remote area, it could still be a disaster.
Yeah, true.
Good. All of the dinosaurs disappeared because a huge asteroid landed in Siberia.
False.
Good. It is possible for an asteroid to change the weather.
True.
Good. Scientists don't know exactly how to make an asteroid change direction.
False.
Okay, let's check our answers. Okay, so number one, false. Our solar system contains millions of asteroids. Number two, true. Number three, if an asteroid, false, so good. If an asteroid landed in the ocean, there would be a giant tsunami. Number four is true, good. Five is false, yep, the asteroid landed in Mexico. Six, true. Seven is true. I will show you. That section there. There are several ideas about how to make an asteroid change direction, but nobody knows which would work best. And it is impossible to test the technology. And if we failed, we probably wouldn't get another chance. Okay. So find the highlighted verbs in the text that belong to the same word family as the answers below. Okay, so our highlighted words, we have collide, die, exploded, destroyed, and failed. So which highlighted word means the same as death?
Die.
Good. Which word means the same as failure?
Fail.
Failed, good. Which word means the same as collision?
Lie.
Collide. And which word means the same as destruction?
Destruction. Destroy.
Yes. And what word is the same as explosion?
Explode.
Exploded. Good. Okay, read the text again, then cover the text and say what would happen if a large asteroid landed in A, the big city, B, the ocean, and C, a remote area. Use the words from exercise 5 to help you. Okay, so we've read the text. Let's try and answer this question. Okay, so in your own words, let's answer A. What do you think A would be?
Million people will die.
Good. Millions of people would die. Okay, and B, what would happen if it lands in the ocean?
It will make. It will make. Will make some natural disaster like tsunami.
Okay, we'll make a natural disaster tsunami. Okay, and then C. What will happen if it lands in a remote area?
Hmm.
C is the difficult one.
Remote area is gonna still make a large impact.
Yes, good. Okay, but why? Okay, it will create a dust cloud that will go into our atmosphere and block out the sun. Okay, so you are correct. It will still make a large impact. We just need to be able to explain why it's going to create a large impact. So the reason it's going to create a large impact is because that dust cloud. So let's draw some pictures here. Okay, here's our asteroid. Here is the land that it landed in, created a huge hole. So let me just make an example of a huge hole. Then let's say this here is our atmosphere. Okay, so the atmosphere is just before we reach outer space. We got to go through like the ozone layer. Have you learned about this? Do you know about this?
Yes.
Okay, good. So that is going to cause a big dust cloud, which is going to go into our atmosphere and block out the sun, which, okay, I'm going to make the sun red because we don't have, well, I'm using yellow, and it's going to block out the sun. So the rays of the sun is just going to bounce off the dust cloud and go back into our solar system. So this at the top is our solar system. So crops are going to die. People are not going to have food. People won't be able to see the sun. It is going to be very dark. Okay. You understand?
Okay.
Okay, good. Okay, everyday English. Have you ever taken part in a fundraising event? Do you know what a fundraising event is?
No.
Okay, so the word fund, this word here, this is another word for money. Okay, so raising means to make in a different way. So fundraising means to make money, but you don't fundraise really for yourself. You will fundraise for like an organization. So maybe there is an orphanage or an animal home or an old people home that needs some money for some upgrades. So maybe if you think of an old age home, a place where old people go, maybe they need some money to do some renovations to make the houses look better. So they will have a fundraiser. So maybe they have, we call it a flea market. So it's a small market where people will come and sell things. Then the money they make from that will go to the organization that they choose. Do you understand, kind of? Do you understand? Are you still confused?
I understand.
Okay. So it's pretty much just when people make money for something important that doesn't mean themselves. Okay. So Have you ever had to raise money maybe for your school or for your sport team?
I raise people for raise money for other people.
Raise money for other people. Good. Yes. Sometimes if you know somebody else isn't doing too well, maybe they lost their job, they don't have money, you can fundraise to get that person some food, to pay for their bills. Good. Okay. So look at the two photos. Complete the phrases with A to F with the verbs below, then match three phrases with each photo. Okay, so I'm looking at the time. We're not really going to have enough time to finish this, but let us try. Okay, so our words are collect, dress up, get, sponsor, take part, and wave. This is wave. Hello. Okay, so A, something fit. What do you think goes there?
Get fit.
Good. Something as an animal.
Dress up.
Good. Something at passers by. Passerbys.
Collect.
Not collect. What am I doing?
Mm,
Wave.
wave.
Yes. Something a runner.
Take part.
Okay, let's skip D. Let's look at E. Something money.
Um, collect.
Good. Something in a sponsored run.
Take part.
Good. Okay. So the word you did not know is sponsor. So what sponsor means is, let's say, for example, I want you to run for me. I can't run. So I will tell you, for every kilometer that you run, I will sponsor you an amount of money. So let's talk about dollars because everybody knows what dollars is. So if I tell you every kilometer that you run, I will sponsor $8. And if you run 10 kilometers, then I have to give you $80. So I have sponsored you. You understand?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, we're going to end there for today. And then I will see you again on Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.